Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Lounging. Do you see me? Listening. Let's talk and listen to each other. And loving. Let's spend some time loving on each other. But before we get into our content, I have to absolutely know, do you have your cup of deliciousness? Shout out to my beautiful cousin Mai, who gave me this queen mug, and so I couldn't wait to share it with all of you. Water tonight, okay? Nothing but water. But whatever you want inside of your cup, go ahead and get that. And then come have a seat and let's talk. This message is for those who you've had a rough day. Maybe you've had a rough week. Maybe you've had a rough month or a rough year. Perhaps you might say, you had a bit of a rough life. Come talk to me, okay? Because I want to encourage you to not give up on yourself quite yet. You see, you are an overcomer. How do I know that? I know that because you're here right now. So I know that whatever you went through, you were able to withstand to get to today. And I want you to believe that no matter what you're going through right now, you're able to get to that next moment or that next journey or that next level, whatever that might be. Speaking for someone who grew up in an environment where a lot of the stereotypes applied, a lot of the things that I'm doing like right now were completely unheard of. If I were to really succumb to that type of environment, I don't know where I would be. I guess I would be maybe on the streets, maybe on drugs, maybe I don't know. There's so many different places that I would have gone to, or where I would be like right now. And so a lot of us, we think about where we come from and we let that dictate where we're going. Can I ask you to make a different choice for yourself? Can I ask you to not blame, I didn't grow up with enough. I didn't have anyone to teach me. I didn't have a father figure. I didn't have a mother who showed me affection. I didn't have enough money. We didn't have enough. Can I tell you that at some point, none of that matters? You see, at some point, we become adults and we take accountability for our own actions, for our own future, for our own behavior. And so it is no longer, I didn't have it, I recognize that. But do you still need it? Yeah, if you still need it, go get it. The information is there. And so we need to understand that just because it wasn't there then doesn't strip our power away from getting it right now. Yeah. So for those of you who, I guess I could be in that same classification if I allowed myself to be. It was like, man, it was rough growing up. And my mother did the best she could. So, I understand that from a mother perspective, especially having children. But it was like, man, we struggled. And for those of you who struggled, you understand what that looks like and what that means. But again, that has no bearing on where you are right now. Get some therapy. Listen, talk to some people. Get some counseling. Work that out. And just because when we're able to acknowledge where we come from and when we're able to extrapolate the lesson in it, then we have the power to do something very, very different. So for those of you, again, that had a rough day, or maybe you feel like the year has been a little rocky and we just at the end of February or the middle of February and haven't even really gotten started in 2021, it's not too late for you to make some different decisions. And when we make better choices, listen, y'all, we get better outcomes. And so another thing I want to say is, let's not just say that things happen, because that's not true. We know that, don't we know that? Yeah, things don't just happen. What it is that we make choices and then we reap whatever those results are. Those outcomes, all of us right now are a series of our choices. The life that we're living right now has to do with the outcomes that we are reaping from choices that we've made. And so if you don't like where you are, guess what you can do? You can turn that thing around. It starts here, first of all, with your mindset of, I want better, I deserve better, and I'm not going to fall victim to where I come from. It starts right there. And then put a plan into motion. Yeah, don't just think about it, be about it. Learn about it. And do it. You can. I promise you, you can. All right? Let's talk again next week. Take care.